Should copy those over to here. Save. And then just mess with the scale. And scale is uniform. So okay. I don't think the audio is working. And then there we go. That's about right. That's about right. Okay. And so now I need to... Oh yeah, I made this whole thing with shaders. I'll move that to a new collection. Alright, what's next? So I've got the textures mapped out. And I've got the body, so I need another empty here. Oops. Reference image. Schematics. There we go. Hey, it's Newt. Do you? I was wondering if there was going to be any background noise. I looked at the levels on the mic and I was just like, -35, that seems good. But I guess it's still audible. Very well. Okay, so... I've got the top part. I just need the undercarriage. What am I going to work on first? So what am I missing? What do I have? I've got up to here. Okay. So those are cylinders. They look like... Yeah, they look like they go through the body. Okay, gun first. That will happen very soon. Alright, I gotta take care of a small thing real quick, but the stream will be right back. Okay, how's it going? It's going pretty good, I'd say. Pretty, well, it's going okay. I am still alive, and I am still here doing these streams. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I'd say. Random facts about your hometown, huh? That does sound kind of fun. So it's like you're there. So you don't... Uh-oh. That ends here. Alright, so that's the barrel. $800 or $900 old? That's very old. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so we need to create a capsule here. I could do that with a UV sphere that I rotate 90 degrees and then stretch. Yeah. It's only CA 800, 900 years old. I don't know what that means. What's CA in this context? So we need a cube. Circa. Okay, that's what I thought. Circa 800 or 900. Isn't that like more than a millennia old? Maybe I'm missing something here. You said that most churches are a few hundred years. Oh, a few hundred years older. I missed that. I thought you were saying that most churches were only a few hundred years old. Well, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Never mind. I'm just dumb. Y location would be 0. Wow. Criminy, that's a lot of times to burn down. There we go. Yeah, that is a lot of time to have the chance to burn down. If burning down was on your itinerary, then it's the perfect opportunity. No, it's not gonna work. I need another... need a plane. And then RX-90. Man, the Kuva Queen music is something else. It's like harpsichord. That sounds very Swedish. If there is such a thing. Okay, so that goes over this part, actually. Yeah, no, this is looking real nice. Okay, so interesting. Hey, it's the star chart music. Oops. Yeah, I don't know how that whole situation works with the Queen, because it's like Canada is like what America would have been if we didn't have that rebellion. And it's weird. Canada is like the polite son. Who just kept living at home. Ooh, March 11th devlog. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Auto merge. There we go. Okay. So that means grab these and then position them like so. And then this face gets an icosphere. Subdivisions. Yeah, about that. That is weird. Man, Canada, Canadians, how weird. Oh, well, that's not what I was trying to do. That's what I got for the gun so far. Look pretty decent. Whoops. Change the time. Two-in-one shampoo is some kind of magic. Oh, yeah. Any soap that makes hair fluffy is also magic. How many cars? 12. So pretend there's a 1 next to this 2. That's how many. Ugh, the Corpus Spy music. Love it. I don't actually know what this is called. Corpus Greed. And I think that's it, more or less. Let's take a look. Forgetting one part. There's a song called Grikata, yeah. No, I bet there is. I'm not sure what that is. And I'm not sure what that is. Because it's not on this design here. Ah, this fans out. There we go. Yeah, I don't know anything about Canadian politics either. Oh yeah, Send me some pics when you finish printing out the reverb that JMS made. Yeah, I'm just gonna scrap that little decorative bit right there. Don't feel it's necessary. And I'm also going to drop this a bit lower. Ah, damn. Yeah, I gotta buy a one of those print cleaning bath things. Oops. Okay. You know what? I'll just transfer it to the other side once I'm done here. GX.5, nope, GX.01, GX.02, Z.02, and then X.02. G.02. There we go. That's what it looks like staring down the barrel, huh? Interesting. Hey, not too bad. Check this out. Got the gun mostly done. I'm just working on this back part right here right now. Shift Alt Z. That is handy. There's a shortcut for it now. Okay, so that's kind of like a thin pole. All right. All right. These designs are always nice because there's a lot to work with. No, I think I've been able to get a majority of it so far. I mean, I've just been working on the gun right now. But that's almost done. Oh, I see. Wait, 02. SX.2. Oh, GX.2. GX.2. 3. 287. GX negative 0.027. GX 0.027. X point, oops, 27. Knuckle cracking gang. Yep. Yeah, no, some like, I don't know. I feel like this, like his car designs sort of speak for themselves. They are to prompt, but I'm sure he could like make a standard vehicle if he tried. An unreleased design that you never finished. Now that is interesting. Only part I'm struggling to understand is this back mechanism. It just kind of goes right down. Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into these cars. So I'm glad that this gets to see the light of day. Everybody gets to enjoy these designs. Okay, interesting. I'm swole? When did this happen? Oh man, I'm nothing. You should see my brother. He's fucking ripped. Straight up. Okay. Does that look about right? Mag release looks good. Good, good. And then all I've got left now is this. Alright. And then alright, how's that look? Does that look good? You really see the detail there. Just needs the ejection port. The ejection port, now what part is that? Is this the ejection port right here? Or am I thinking of something else? Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. So then the shells pop out the back. Very good. Took me a bit to understand the mechanics, but I think I'm grasping it now. Alright, so I'm just going to inset this. And I'm going to go ahead and just make this triangular for a reduction in polys. How's that? Oops. Adequate? If it doesn't work, we can replace it with something else. Diamond, yeah, diamond shape. That's right. Honestly, though, these designs are elaborate. Go ahead and Alright, how's that? I feel like that works pretty well. Get hosted? Shit, alright. Alright, and then I'm just going to go ahead and make a new collection. This I'm going to label gun. Gun. Shwibbity swap it right in there. And this is what we've got for the main body so far, courtesy of Axel. He sent that to me through the group DM. Oh, we've already got this. Oh, in that case. Alright, so I'm going to apply the location. Oh. Okay, that didn't do anything. I'm thinking I'm just going to remove it from mine. This looks kind of better. Or just overlay it. Then I don't have to get rid of it at all. Except for that little piece poking out. Pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know. Might get rid of his. See how this looks. Doesn't matter if it's transparent or solid. The mesh is in the right shape, and that's all that matters. So this stands a bit back, but also these parts intersect. Yeah. So you could see, you could kind of see right there where it's supposed to pivot up and down. Yeah. The Nutty Power Rage. I don't know, man. It's pretty wacky. Oh. It was very, very wacky, that Power Rage that you sent me. Okay, next I need these parts. So, get this first part here, and then some pipes, and then the tow cable at the front. This is pretty well laid out. This is... I don't... It's been a while since I've been able to keep this many details in my head. I may, at one point, have been mentally capable of doing something like this, but that time is probably long since past. Okay. So, cylinder. Oops. Why not use the voice chat in Discord? Otherwise it would be too loud. Oh, wait. For Commissar Herzog. Yeah, if you want to hop on. Yeah, you want to DM me? We'll do it. We'll do the thing. Let's do a Discord voice call. See if you're available. Alright, I'm not getting any audio. The render with the interior. No, I don't think I saw the render with the interior. I don't know, you may have. Not getting any audio from you. Just keep setting this up in the meantime. Mouse voice reveal. Mouse actually has a pretty good voice. And a pretty good mic setup too. Even if you think you haven't heard Mouse's voice before, you have. Yeah, the mic do be doing some of the heavy lifting. I ought to get a better mic. Recently bought a $300 pair of headphones. Not even these ones. It's like Bluetooth headphones for my business. New joy of level editing. There will come a time when this happens, when this comes to pass. Oh, gotta update your soundboard. Yeah, I'll let you know when I could hear anything from you. Oh yeah. Q question. Mouse's question thing. It's been nothing but like Warframe. Like on the playing on the stream, music wise. So I'll welcome a bit of Beat That. So we want to extend this along. Nope, not normal. Oh wait, yeah, normal. All right. Deep Stone Lullaby. Yeah, I might grab the Destiny OST. See how it goes. The nicest thing about using these soundtracks is that I haven't gotten copyright striked. Mouse adding legs to a car model. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Suspension legs, yeah, that's some good off-roading. Whoop. Oh God. Jacko pose. You either know what it is or you don't. Okay, alright, no, I see your voice is coming through. It's just not... It's being dumb. Hold on. This is my fault. I haven't heard you this entire time. Okay, you should be audible now. Yes! Yes, you should be coming through now. I'm sorry about that. A while ago I set my output to my desktop speakers. Those are turned off right now. I got like 15 different audio outputs, and it's impossible to keep them all straight. Huh. That would be easier. That would indeed be easier. Mr. Sound Design over here, I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, I'm familiar with that experience. I recently redid the flooring in my room. Laminate. Yeah, laminate. It's nice. It is. It is nice. It looks like hardwood if you don't, really kind of bend down. No, I don't ever move fast enough to generate that kind of momentum. Okay, I gotta turn your voice up. So, no, I don't have the... So I can hear you, but nobody else can because the audio output that you're coming in on isn't set. I recently reinstalled the entire operating system on my PC, so it all the settings got reset.
Oh, that sucks.
More fun with audio outputs.
That's like the main reason I haven't switched to Windows 7 is I have so many apps and folders dependent on Windows 7. I just haven't updated.
So what are you using now?
I'm using Windows 7 right now. I have been since 2014 or so.
Yeah. That's got to be rough. I imagine not a lot of stuff works very well.
I can't play any modern games because my graphics driver will blue screen if I play any videos if I upgrade it past its current version.
What?
I am not kidding.
What card are you using?
I'm using a GTX 1050 Ti.
Huh. You should be
I
able
have a decent card.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad card at all.
I've only had it for about as long as I've had this computer. So it's pretty old, but it's the firmware from the NVIDIA GeForce Experience that causes my computer to blue screen for playing videos and sometimes even audio.
That'll be a Windows 7 issue. I would say Windows 10. Windows 10 is probably what you want to use in order to fix that problem.
Oh no, Windows 10 would solve all of my issues. I just don't want to update this computer to Windows 10 because it's going to break everything. So I'm actually building a new, I would have been building a new one from scratch if there wasn't a certain event that may or may not have happened about a year and a half ago now that has made GPUs completely unobtainable, but I will not name said event.
Prices are actually coming down, or starting to at least. So that's the good news. That's the silver lining.
I know. I'm crossing my fingers. I'll finally be able to build that Hydro XPC build. Good luck to you, my friend. This will be one of my first builds.
May the card prices be predictably low and also I don't know, generic well wishes but reformatted into GPU language.
Yeah, I'm willing to pay eBay price scalper prices if need be, but no more than 2K probably.
What kind
that
of
was my allotted budget before?
What kind of card are you looking to get with that?
I wanted the RTX 3080, which would have released for about $1,000 base MSRP here in the US, but it goes on eBay for about, the cheapest I've seen is $2,800, but average is about $3K flat.
Yeah. Hopefully that won't stay that way forever.
No, it won't. My cousin, he was able to actually get one for.
Oh yeah, no, doesn't he?
2,000, I think.
Doesn't he like?
2,200?
Is he the guy that works at at AMD or something? I remember hearing somebody had a relative that worked at the video card company, and they were able to get a card near MSRP.
No, he paid eBay price scalper money for it, but he works at Amazon, so he's got money to pay for it.
Well, yeah, that's one way to do it. Just like have a ton of money to throw around, and price scalpers aren't an issue.
I used to have money, and then I lost my job.
I'm familiar.
So now it's not that bad though. I still live at home with my parents, being the basement dweller that I am.
Basement dweller master race.
So I'm just finishing up my last quarter of school before I go look for another job. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I recently got hired at another place. Gonna be working at an insurance company, kind of.
An insurance company? You don't say.
Sort of, like kind of.
Sort of.
But also not really. It's like I'm gonna be a tech support guy basically for the insurance company because they specialize
So
in.
it would be like handling servers or desk side support and whatnot.
Phone repairs actually. Phone repairs.
Repairs.
And like and help desk stuff.
I gotcha. That's not bad. That's a pretty solid gig.
No, yeah, server repair and maintenance is what I would like to be doing because that pays very handsomely. But it is not anything that I am currently competitively qualified for.
It doesn't pay. It might not pay as much as you think. At least out where I live, up here in Potato Land, nowhere, it does not pay as much as it used to. Mostly because nobody understands what the job is, so they don't want to pay for what they don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I live right near Denver, so there's a lot of like high-paying technology-focused jobs, but most of them are looking for 12 years experience or something equivalent as far as like master's degree type stuff.
You see, that's the other issue. And when they do understand what the job is, right? They're asking for either literally top end degrees or tens upon years of experience.
Yeah, I got like 5 years experience working in technology, but not specifically in like server maintenance and stuff, which I don't know. Maybe if I played my cards right, like made the right connections, I could get a job doing something like that.
Well, yeah, I would actually agree with that. Especially a lot of jobs my dad has worked in. He works in the technology field for 20 plus years now. 38. He just told me. He's in the other room. 38 years.
Nice.
It's about who you know and not what you know nowadays.
I imagine,
knowing
yeah.
stuff doesn't hurt.
Yeah, no. That's mainly what I'm trying to do right now. I actually own my own business, kind of. It's registered as an LLC, and I go around to people's houses and look at their computers.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. That's how a lot of bigger companies actually start up, you know? Start from the bottom, go up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm planning to make this the thing that I retire on. And so in the meantime, I'm just like mostly just looking for money before, you know, up until the point what I have is stable enough that I can make money off of it.
No, I
like live
understand
off
that.
of it, yeah.
At least you've got a plan going forward. I got nothing.
Man, I'm just making it up as I go along, frankly.
Well, at least you sound like you have a plan, and that's one step.
Yeah, I'm very good at sounding like I know what I'm doing. That is a skill that I definitely have.
Well, I used to be able to sound like I knew what I was doing until what I sounded like I knew what I was doing sounded like crazy talk, which happens to be my specialty. So I'm just the crazy person in the corner no one listens to nowadays.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't paying attention.
There it is. There it is again. All right, I'm gonna just leave now.
Sorry, what'd you say? Did you say something?
No, I said I was gonna go. I don't know. I was gonna go blow up a power grid or something. I don't know.
Oh, all right, yeah, cool. Go have fun.
Anyway, I should
land.
probably actually start talking about the design, which is why I came on here in the first place, so people could hear my gloriously unrivaled voice that makes me sound like I'm 14 years old despite being about 6 to 7 years older than that.
Oh, what? No. What? We were really having a lot of there was some important conversation going on.
I mean, we can keep that up if you want, but I'm noticing that those armor sponsons on those legs are turning into tutus.
Yes, armor sponsons. So what exactly are these supposed to kind of like? Are these supposed to be narrower?
Okay, so let's see. Do you have the reference sheet?
Oh yeah,
with
that's right here.
All right, go to a top-down perspective of the legs. So I go to the take apart on the far right.
This guy? Ah.
Okay, so that shows what the armor is. It's a thin armor
okay, yeah,
plate.
it is armor. Right.
It's a small little armor plate that wraps around and then is hooked on with just like a metal caliper. Let's see. I don't have the 3D view on this model, but the 3D view shows it the best.
That is actually all I need, I think, to get a good understanding of the layout here.
Yeah, it's 100% flat on the outside. It just bends up and over. So I come on here. Oh, it's easier for me to describe the shapes. Proceeds to not be able to describe the shapes.
Well.
This is why I usually whenever I have to do presentations and stuff, I always have a visual element so I can make up for my lack of speech ability. Vocabulary. There we go.
I find having a visual element in whatever presentation you're doing is helpful either way.
Well, yeah. Because it helps, even if they understand what you're talking about, it helps reinforce the image in their head.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, those little armor pieces were some of the most annoying things to draw for 3D, and then some of the perspective shots when they weren't flat, because I'm just like, how do I angle this? I know what it's supposed to look like. I don't know how to get it there.
For me, I think so these parts right here, the parts where the armor is sectioned out, make it seem like it angles inward or outward.
It does.
They look
that
like
was
seams.
The point there. So it's all flat, and the top and the bottom part are what angle over the leg. That's what angles. They're just flat squares.
Right.
Because it's supposed to just kind of wrap around the leg, because there's steel strut but hollow construction. So kind of like I-beams in a way. Although I-beams aren't hollow, but you get what I'm saying. It's an I-beam shape, but it's hollow. And that's kind of vulnerable when getting hit by stuff that goes boom. So we had to add armor plates to it.
Oh, okay. So the legs are I-beam shaped as well.
Yeah, so there's the line that goes through the middle of them, and that's supposed to be an indentation. It's hard for me to draw them on flat lines without any color or anything, which is why I said I am sorry, my speech impediment is coming full out today.
No worries, man.
That's why I said I might make a color reference sheet for this, like I did with osteovoltaic, where I color the different portions to show depth and what relation with everything is, so everything is easily identifiable from a glance. Because without either a 3D perspective or color to distinguish shape, you can't see the depth. Because on the color model version of this, you can see the depth on those legs. I used a darker color gray in there. And then on the 3D model, if you follow the lines, you can see that it is also I-beam shaped on the inside as well.
Okay.
And I try to provide as much reference as I possibly can on these, though I don't always succeed.
It's all right. Sometimes it's just difficult to visualize things if they're only coming from one perspective at a time. Anyway.
Well, you see, well, exactly. That's the other thing is me as the artist, I'm able to visualize this multiple different ways just by looking at one. Because I'm like, okay, I'm drawing this angle, but it looks like this from the other side. So I'm gonna make it look like this. It comes to me because I was the one who drew it, which is why especially as I've been making more and more of these designs.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I just
excuse me. I see that in the chat. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it for now, and I shall resume what I was saying. As the sorry.
Keep going. No, keep talking.
You interrupted. How dare you? Hi, Zano. Hi. I'm now completely distracted by the chat. I have been sidelined.
Okay.
All right. Allow me to start from scratch.
Yeah. Start over.
The reason why when I'm designing these templates and angles, I'm trying to keep in mind the person or the people that'll be modeling the car. So I try to make as many easy angles to follow as possible, which I didn't do with this car, but that's beside the point. So that they can kind of get a better idea of where all the shapes line up. So I don't have to try and explain it through text, and they can kind of just, oh, okay, this is the side angle, that's the front angle. Okay, yeah, no, it lines up like that, like a puzzle piece. Though I have failed yet again, because I'm overcomplicating my designs. That's why I built the schematic sheet.
Ignoring it counts as a yes, huh?
Ignoring it counts as a yes? No. Maybe. No. Yes, I don't know.
Maybe I mean, no comment.
No comment for now. But I try to give as many different angles. You know what? I just keep repeating myself, and I don't think I'm getting my point across.
What I need to know is where are the little, like, insets? Are they at the top or through the sides?
For the armor bands that actually clasp it to the leg? Or...
No, for the legs themselves.
Oh, they're in the middle.
Like here?
They're on the sides, not on the top or not on the bottom.
Okay. So this is...
Technically, I didn't draw the inside of the leg. They're technically only on the outside. They are, I guess, evenly spaced in the middle.
Alright, so like this kind of. That's very rough, but like that.
Yeah, just about like that. Yeah, maybe a bit thicker on both ends, but that's the idea.
Great.
In the middle.
Great. I just wanted to know if I got the right side. And is this an appropriate amount of bend, or do you think it should be warped further?
It should probably. Let's see. I drew these with a. Oh, what did I use? I think I put it on a 30-degree angle on the protractor.
30. Yeah. Okay.
I think. 30 to 35. So a bit more angle on that would probably do.
How do we use the angle tool for?
I have no idea. I haven't used Blender since grade 8.
You use Blender in grade 8? Man, I wish I went to your school.
I do online school, so they have more options for classes. Yet nothing for language, which is annoying. But they offered a Blender class back then, and I took it. I did okay. I just didn't understand any of the interface, though they tried to literally go step by step by step through every individual item.
50 degrees. Nope, that's not what I want. All right, let's take a look. Yes, want this here. So that's 90 degrees, that's the interior of that angle. So what I want to do is swap this with this. 74 degrees. That's 30 degrees, right?
Yeah, that's about 30 degrees. is only the front side bent forward, or is the back side bent over as well? 'Cause that might be alluding to it not being wrapped over the leg. No, they both went back. Okay, no, it's just my eyes being dumb.
I've got it then.
Oh no, I know why my eyes are doing that. It's because it's hexagonal shaped. That's why my eyes are doing that. And I'm not used to seeing it in that 3D shape like that. I'm being the weird.
You have
Maybe.
achieved.
I don't know.
Achieved the weird.
That is my title.
Oh yes, Mouse the Weird.
Mouse the weird and the mystical. Yes.
Announcing Mouse the Weird.
Oh, let's see.
That was my herald voice.
I do like that voice. It's very nice and warm. I like the warmness in the tone.
I just tried to make it eccentric, but I guess it became extra pleasing to the ear somehow.
Maybe it's just pleasing to my ears. I don't know. It's one of those kind of fun voices that you'd kind of hear. That's it's a realistic voice, but it's kind of dramatized a little bit to add more emotion into the words, right?
What I would be adding is not necessarily drama so much as like hubris.
Oh yeah.
That I don't know. That was the intent anyway. Just like your classical fantasy voice.
But yeah, I can definitely see that.
These days I have a lot of time on my calendar to practice those types of voices. I regularly play like crotchety old wizards at my D&D table, and they all sound like that.
I know what you mean. You got one voice and it works for everybody, kind of thing.
For all the wizards, yeah.
I'm kind of that way with some of my voices, though I've lost the ability to do most of mine. So you're stuck with my ugly voice. My child voice, I guess. Not ugly, but
that's marketable. All right.
Hey,
you're in demand
well for cartoon voices, and that's what I like doing. So it kind of works.
There you go. There ain't no problem.
I wish I could do that.
Speak like Yoda?
Who wants to speak? Can you speak like Yoda?
Maybe. I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit. Yoda's.
Speak like Yoda, you must.
Speak like Yoda, you will.
Oh, yours is so much better. You've got that grumble to it.
That old man voice.
Oh yeah.
Fetch me my porridge, you will. Talk about my bowel movements, we then will.
Of course. Master Yoda, what do they sound like?
Follow me and find out, you will.
Yay! I'm gonna find out what Master Yoda sounds like.
I don't know how to counter that enthusiasm.
You have to be just as enthusiastic back. That's how improv works.
I don't know. I feel like I'm running out of breath here. Running out of improvisational breath.
Yeah, you gotta use diaphragm, breathing from your diaphragm. That's how you keep your voice projected, and you keep your lungs from getting exhausted.
Very well. Diaphragm projection. Got it. Totally. I definitely know what that is and can definitely do that.
Okay, so diaphragm breathing is breathing with your gut in a way. So if you take a breath in normally, your shoulders rise and fall, right? Because they're going into your lungs.
Yes.
With diaphragmic breathing, you're pushing your stomach out and in. You should feel it kind of like at the bottom of your ribs. Your shoulders shouldn't move at all.
Oh, yeah. I think I've done this before.
That's diaphragmic breathing. You use that when you're singing, voice acting, or anything that you need to do to project your voice. It allows you to push your voice out more cleanly and less freckly in non-scientific terms.
Ah, yes.
So, I do have to ask, this is a little off topic, how many times are you going to bevel the legs?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Gotta bevel those legs. Bevel them.
I'm considering how many times I'm gonna bevel these legs. I gotta really think about.
You gotta bevel them good.
I gotta bevel these
them good,
legs. I gotta bevel these legs in several key places. There's a lot to consider when I bevel these legs.
What? I don't even know where that even started. All I know is a bunch of people always say, bevel this, bevel that as a joke.
Oh, Xano. That started with Xano. Yeah, he was in the Discord server, and he shared this picture of, I don't know, it was a random, perfectly good model. Here's what he did. I'm going to show you. He applied the bevel modifier to it, and he just increased the amount. Hold on. It's supposed to... Hold on. It's supposed to look messed up. Give me a minute. Angle.
While you're looking
segments.
For that reminds me of... I don't remember who I was chatting with. It was after one of the streams, but he was modeling an Acceleron hollowback, but he made all of the vertices really circular, and it just made it look super chuggy, so we called it Borger back.
There it is. There it is. That's what
my!
That's where the name comes from.
Yes! Embrace the reign of chaos! Let it consume you! I have no idea what I'm looking at, but I approve.
That is correct. You don't know what you're looking at. Nobody does.
Bevel the world! Bevel everything! I'm getting lightheaded doing that voice. I'm gonna stop now.
Your enthusiasm is contagious.
Oh yes, I hear that a lot from people. I think I've said this before, but I did community theater for about like 10 years or so while I was younger. So I have a lot of energetic tendencies when it comes to voices.
That's probably the way to go. Most of my voices are either wry or rather low energy.
Well, here's the thing. You can have your energetic voices, but they're not always going to be energetic all the time. There comes a point in time where they have to be normal people at normal talking tones. So that's kind of where I start losing out, but on the stage that doesn't matter. So.
Oh yeah, no, on the stage that's ideal. I for a very brief amount of time in a very like kind of low capacity, as in like minor roles, I did some stage acting as well. I don't know. I think I got some rather small parts, and the part that I always didn't like is that you had to project a lot, and like projection and energy. That was basically, I mean, that was what the stage managers were looking for. That was ideal, and I was just like, but I want to do like serious dramatic monologues and mutter them to myself, so nobody can hear me.
That's kind of the issue when it comes to stage acting, is it's very hard to do that, because even if you want to do that, you have to kind of be yelling it, or at least doing it in a raised tone, right?
Yeah.
So to you, it sounds like you're yelling, but to
everybody else,
say,
what can they
Grandpa
hear? Yeah.
in the 68th row all the way in the back, to him, it's going to sound like murmuring, So
that was exactly it. I couldn't even argue. I'd be like, wow, damn. All right. And then just kind of like, I don't know. I always felt self-conscious whenever I was like loud and enthusiastic. Difficult for me to get out of my shell.
No, I know what you mean. My brother was actually kind of that way. Me and him were opposites. He actually is very similar to you when it comes to how he likes to portray character voices and stuff. Where it's more of the how do I put this? Just more normal talking tones.
Melodramatic.
Not over the top. Not over over-exerting themselves.
Less
not yelling,
energetic,
right?
I would say.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Your mic cut out.
Less energetic.
Less energetic, yeah. Where me, I'm the other end, where it's just if I'm not bouncing off the walls, crazy energetic, it's kind of hard for me to do it. Keep the tone the same the whole way through.
That is very unique. I don't know if I've ever really met a whole bunch of other people who had that problem, if you could call it that.
Oh, it's very much a problem. At least for my modern day self. But that's also because I'm super subconscious about my own voice, and I'm one of those weirdos that's like, if I have to voice a part, I gotta sound completely different. So I'm gonna try my hardest to sound different, and then I end up sounding the same no matter how hard I try.
You mean as like to your normal talking voice?
Yeah, like that's kind of what happened. Why I lost my ability to do accents. I used to be able to do. I can kind of still do the British one okay, but I used to be able to do. I used to be able to do a pretty good Russian. Used to be able to do Australian. I used to be able to do a French, funnily enough. Didn't use it very much though. I can't do any of those now.
What do you think that is?
Probably because a mix between me taking a 4-year break from acting, so I didn't really develop the skills, and my voice changing what pitches it can achieve. Not its base tone, but what pitches it can go up and down to.
Huh.
I have this like giant dead zone from like my really high voice to like squeak.
Quickly, Mouse. Newt is giving you compliments in the chat.
Why, thank you. I appreciate you saying that my voice is lovely. And apparently dominable.
Very marketable.
And submissive, apparently.
Can you speak baguette?
I don't speak baguette anymore, sadly. I mean, I can try, but it's gonna sound so bad.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You want me to embarrass myself in front of everyone? Oh, all right. I'm used to
Yes.
embarrassing myself.
Do it.
So you want to hear my French accent? Oh.
Yes, more.
It's
More.
oh, it is terrible. Oui, oui.
Yes, yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Terrible. Le terrible.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. General Kenobi's got to say something. Oh, he lives in Florida. That's...
Yeah, Florida
What does that mean? Yeah. What? New Orleans would make more sense. He did not say baguette enough. Look like idiots. Look like two idiots planning world domination. Planning?
Yes.
We already got this shit under wraps. Who do you think runs the Illuminati? What do you think I do this all
Master.
every week?
How are we going to take over the world this time?
First things first, I need you to fetch the things on my shopping list.
Ah, yes. Eggs, milk, sausages, and most importantly of all, nobody can forget the baguette.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, the baguettes.
Don't get just any baguette. Franklin, don't just get any baguette. You must get a specific type of baguette. It's in the back of the store. They've only got one. It's been there for years.
The extraordinary, absolutely ludicrously rare French baguette.
Well, it may have at one point been French, but I think at this point it's more of like a brick. You see, when I was a lad, I went into the store and I saved a baguette from the shelf. I didn't have enough money to afford it, and now I do. Now I've got $5. I didn't want to steal it. That would be wrong. So I simply shoved it underneath the aisle, and it's...
We are above stealing. We are morally superior, world-dominating villains.
Exactly. Exactly.
Petty crimes.
Yes. No. Precisely. No. We are superior to those who would defy us. In that we wouldn't steal. Exactly.
I've never stolen once in my life.
No,
Maybe
me neither.
twice.
Never.
Maybe 3 times? I don't know. I only have 3 fingers, so I can't count past that.
No, I'm sorry about that, by the way. I really shouldn't have been drinking that much.
I It's my fault. I didn't do very good dodging your axe swings, my lord. I heard somebody say I rolled poorly, but I don't know what that means. So you know.
Don't worry about it. Actually, don't worry about that. In fact, don't think about that. If you can help it.
I've been told it's far better not to think about it and just wait for the next set of adventurers to come by and use me as an EXP pinata, whatever that means.
Yes, you've got the right attitude. See, this is why you consistently make Employee of the Month.
Yeah, I love being Employee of the Month. Ignoring the fact I'm the only one still alive, but that's regardless. I will continue to serve you with updoed haste and loyalty, my lord.
Speaking of, have you seen the new itinerary?
No, I can't read.
But have you seen it?
I have seen it, but I can't read.
Do you know where it is? I seem to have misplaced it.
I believe we gave it away as, one of those so-called rewards to those, I don't know what you call them, dragon newt, salamander people? I don't know. They said they would, give me a shiny rock for it, and you agreed to the trade, so...
Yes. Yes, I recall. I hate bureaucracy.
Anyways, I'm going to go and shine my shiny rock. Hopefully nobody takes it from me. I hear it's a mighty valuable item somewhere in this world.
You're going to go polish your stones?
Sure, whatever that means. I am naive. I shall now, the filthy beggar that I am, shall now depart from your... I can't keep this up any longer. I shall now depart from your current location. Something, without further ado, I shall stop embarrassing myself. Good day to you, sir.
A+.
I've been playing a whole bunch of Crusader Kings, so I've got a bunch of their terminology stuck in my head.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm trying to form the kingdom of... I think I'm going for Russia right now, but it's not going well, so I might switch over to Prussia.
Oh, is that what is that like a actual RTS?
Yeah, it's one of Paradox's RTS games, Crusader Kings 3. You play it, it's basically The Sims, but medieval. Oh, and you get a top-down map, and you can declare war on other people and blah, blah, blah. Oh, one of my favorite things is you can be the spy master or intrigue man, the guy who does all the deception and trickery, and then you can plot assassinations of neighboring people. My favorite is the banana spider in the pillow. That always gets the neighboring rules.
Yeah, no, banana spider. That's like, of all of the different ways to assassinate foreign dignitaries, the banana spider on the pillow has got to be the oldest trick in the book.
To be fair, it can't rat on me if anybody finds it, so that's one of my favorites.
No, it can't. It can only spider on you.
I should have figured. It could only spider on someone.
Yes.
Ah, how ignorant I am.
It's all right. It's all right. Everybody makes that mistake the first time.
I shouldn't be making that mistake. I've been using it ever since I was in Ireland. And then I went to Spain.
Oh, no.
Now I'm in Russia somewhere.
Those aren't banana spiders. Those are eight-legged leprechauns. Oh, no. I hope you've been treating them well. They've unionized.
No, that was definitely a banana spider. The eight-legged leprechaun you're talking about, that's Samuel. He's a 2-foot midget that I hired to be my bodyguard.
No, I know Samuel. He did my taxes last year. I'm actually talking about the leprechauns. Xana?
I'm dead.
We do not give you permission to eat Samuel. Samuel is off limits.
Don't tell that to my brother. He may or may not have killed him, then eaten his remains, being the cannibal he was.
Killed him, burned him, then eaten his cremains.
I don't know. I love that game. It's so fun. Although annoying at the same time.
Yeah, no, I've never played it. I'm not a big RTS guy, but I mean, everybody I know is just like, "Oh man, you haven't played RTS games? They're the best." And I'm just like, "They seem kind of boring."
I like a good RTS every now and then, though I'm more inclined towards more faster paced actions or methodically paced games, if that makes sense. Like RPGs or
Oh yeah.
RPGs, the first-person shooters, are about more my forte.
Newt, I don't do my taxes. I pay Samuel to do it.
Yeah, Samuel. We resurrected him as well, so that works.
I don't know what you're saying, Xano. It's getting censored. I just see 3 asterisks, which is probably for the best. Maybe it's a link. Oh, Newt said that we should play through Undertale and voice all the characters.
I'm about to get completely destroyed here. I have never watched Undertale and know pretty much nothing about it.
Same, TBH. I know it's a thing. Oh yeah, it is a link. Yeah, go ahead and DM me the link, Xano. Oh god, I bet it's something fucking cursed. So,
The more cursed, the better.
Do you prefer this style of armor plating, or is this something better?
The one you have on the rear leg, I like better.
This guy?
Just because it's closer to the source material, but it also removes some of the bulk in the legs, because these legs are designed to move up and down. Mind you, they're not going to actually do this on the car model. So they
We could actually. I mean, not individually. Well, perhaps actually. I might be able to rig that.
Yeah.
Because all 4 wheels, all 4 of the it says it's better if you don't know about it and if you walk into it blind.
That's how I like most of my games when I do voice acting. Completely blind.
Oh man, I've for a while I thought it would be fun to run through Undertale and voice act all the interactions there.
Yeah, that's in my opinion.
No, sorry, not Undertale. Overgrowth. That's what I was thinking of. You ever heard of that one?
No, I haven't.
You're not a furry, are you?
No.
All right, disregard that question then.
Why?
No,
should
nothing.
Should I be
No,
concerned?
don't worry about it.
Should I be Are you a furry?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing against it if you are, mind you. Zone. Everyone's got their own thing.
The reason I ask is because of what kind of a game Undertale is. Or not Overgrowth. Undertale, Overgrowth. Those are the 2 that I'm thinking of. So Undertale is an RPG. Overgrowth, on the other hand...
Overgrowth. Are you talking about the bunny fighting simulator?
That's it. That's the one.
Yes. Okay. That's still a thing. I haven't seen that since like 2013.
It actually fully released as an actual game and has a full story mode with like a bunch of character dialogue. None of it is voice acted though. It's all just like
really.
Yes, which is why I thought, wouldn't it be neat?
I always thought that thing was like some kind of fighting game tech demo every time I saw it on YouTube.
It was
hilarious, but
it was, and now it is a full, complete, and fleshed out game.
That is intriguing. I may have to go look back into that.
Yeah. What I have the game on Steam, you see, and I've played through it multiple times, and I actually quite dig the story. It's got a webcomic tied to it as well.
It's got a whole story?
It has like a whole lore and a whole world. It's like, what's a good way to describe this? Like medieval Zootopia, with all the brutality that entails.
Very apt way to describe it. I have the most vivid idea in my head now.
Now I speak posh. I always have. I simply adopt a different tone for you commoners. Hold on, I need to...
You happen to speak in such a refined and dignified manner.
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh no, you're getting a top hat and monocle, aren't you? Oh, please, enlighten us with your dapper attire, please. I'm doing the minion voice again. I shouldn't.
It doesn't quite fit with the headphones. But
My word!
But
You look straight spiffing, my good sir.
Indeed. Yes. Why? Thank you for noticing. I feel quite swell.
Oh, you look like an entirely new man. I must say, where did you get that hat? I must get one myself.
I did not get a hat. In fact, I don't know who you people are, and I don't know what's going on. A fellow who looked much like me, but who wasn't wearing a hat, simply went into the closet where I stand all day. He told me to come out here and talk to you.
You're not that filthy servant boy Sebastian, are you?
No, Sebastian's my cousin. I don't know how you could confuse us. He's much uglier.
My apologies, you're right. He does happen to be missing a couple teeth.
You can apologize all you want. It won't make what you said any less offensive. In fact, I don't think I'll ever forgive you.
That's fair. I've had many people tell me that before. I'm just one of those people that is unlikable. But that's fine.
That's true. You're a bad person. You're a bad person, and you should feel bad. You should feel bad about that.
Ah, yes, I'm such a bad person. I really should. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Maybe I'm going to go and start a roving band of clowns or something. I don't know.
Clowns? You would curse clowns with your presence.
I would be cursing nobody with my presence. My presence alone is a disaster.
Hold on. What?
Please,
Oh no!
my suffering, please, whatever your name is.
I don't know exactly what happened. Mr. Zano basically PM'd me. Hold on. Mr. Zano basically PM'd me a link that looked as though it was going to some news site, but it was some sort of a masked link. It appears that what has happened to me is I have, as the term goes colloquially, been rickrolled.
Oh, drat! You just absolutely hate it when that happens now, don't you?
It is a rather unfortunate turn of events, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I have something to cheer you up. I hear my wealthy and notable cousin, who's an oil baron in the newly colonized western half of the United States, is hosting a giant party. Would you like to hop on a barge and head on over?
Right now?
Yes, just drop everything we're doing and let's head on over.
Good heavens, man, I haven't even had my tea!
We can have it on the way!
You haven't been snorting that cocaine, have you? You're seeming rather exuberant.
I've had a bit of that American tea. It may or may not have a bit of medicinal additions to it, but I don't believe I've had too much of it.
Remind me to lock my Coca-Cola cabinet.
I'm sorry, what?
My cabinet. The cabinet where I keep my Coca-Cola. Remind me to lock it.
I would remind you to lock it if, I didn't happen to destroy it and drink the entirety of its contents.
Surely you're joking.
No.
Well.
I would say I would repay you, but, I currently went broke. Doing stuff I will not mention here.
Well,
Because it will only make me sound worse than I am.
I'm not sure that's possible.
I may or may not have went on a biscuit buying craze and then proceeded to eat them raw.
Raw? You eat your biscuits raw? What? That's heresy! You must dunk them in tea. This is common knowledge! Good lord, man, are you even an Englishman?
Yes, of course I'm an Englishman. I've got my book out, I've got my monocle, can you not see? I am a prim proper Englishman, despite my shoddy accent.
I can see, but you, man, you are blind!
Oh, I thank you for noticing. I took some shrapnel in the 30 Years' War, and I haven't been able to see straight since.
You haven't been able to see straight. Perhaps you should reconsider Newt's proposition.
Well, I just so happen to have one eye somewhere in the middle of Bavaria and the other somewhere in Galicia in Spain, I believe. So, I'm not exactly sure what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing two completely different images. Am I even talking to you?
Unfortunately, I am a figment of your imagination.
Oh, no.
I regret that this is the way that you had to find out. It pains me deeply.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of suspected it were the fact. I've been suspecting that I may be in purgatory. I believe I may have been dead this whole time, but I just didn't want to believe it.
So you believed it, but you didn't want to believe it.
I guess I'm going to have to believe it now. I guess I really did die there. I guess I should have figured. I mean, you, did die of the pox about 20 years before that war started, so I don't know why I would expect to see you here.
Well, just because I died doesn't mean I have to be dead. Just because I cease to live doesn't mean that I...
Quoting my favorite philosopher, Arnos Voldigo. You only killed me. You should have known that wouldn't have stopped me. Alas, you have reinvigorated my spirit. I shall proceed to climb out of this pit of purgatory that I find myself in and reunite with the world that I know. Thank you very much, whatever your name was that I don't remember that I gave you. I am off.
That went off the rails fast.
End scene. That's
End
it.
scene.
Done.
Are these indentations deep enough?
Yeah, I can't quite tell. My stream's a little blurry. Are they square or are they angular?
Oh, they're angular. Are they supposed to be square?
Yeah, like I-beams.
I-beams. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do that real quick.
Sure thing.
Let's go ahead and...
Where were we even going with that?
I did not have a destination in mind.
This is why I love acting and improv. You just go with it.
Although, I will have to say, it is a bit easier to... to improv when you have like a general sense of like what the story is, because it's easier to
stay on topic.
yes, and there is a topic.
Well, that's what happens when you start improving without one. You just go wherever, and then you kind of create the topic as it goes along.
Yeah, just like oh my goodness, so many variables, so little time.
Yeah, exactly. It was an exercise that they had us do every now and then. I wish they had us do it more because it was always my favorite part of the exercises back when I did acting, was just improving whatever can come to mind.
Oh man, I took improv classes at one point. That was fun. That was some of the most fun that I think I've ever had in acting was improv.
Yeah, those were probably my favorite moments, was the improv parts, because you're making the story as it goes at the same time, you know?
Exactly, no. It doesn't have to be grounded at all.
No, it can be, like whatever we just had there.
Exactly. Truer words have never been spoken.
Though, that has probably completely distracted us from, or I should say you, from actually doing what we're supposed to be doing.
I don't know. We got the legs done. We got the gun done. I don't know if there's really much else other than the exhaust system and
well, what about the underbody? I'm noticing some weird stuff going on there.
I will have to touch this up, but I doubt that'll take long.
Because there's this weird, like, the body doesn't stretch out to the corners. So, yeah, on that colored bottom you can see. That's the entire shape of the car on the bottom.
Yeah, okay. No, I gotcha. All right, yeah.
I should...
We'll figure it out next time.
I should probably have shared my screen so you could see my mouse cursor so I could point at what I'm talking about. So instead of like, yeah, that, no, this, this thing, that's
It worked pretty well. That worked pretty well, right? That worked pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
It looks good, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah, no.
Especially die Kanone is wunderbar.
Oh,
shit. So good. I love how that turned out. I noticed that you did, I don't think I was here for this part, but I noticed that you removed or just didn't include the elevation gear on the bottom.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
You don't have to include that. I just added it in there for mechanics because technically you would see that from the bottom half of the car.
On the legs?
No, go to the
on the gun, right?
Underside. It's easier to see on the colored one because I actually colored it in so you can see the difference. So go to the underside of the car on the colored sheet. Okay, so you see that green box?
Yeah.
That's the elevation box that sits between the two, I call them torsos. They're the two armor pieces that the gun sits in.
Ah.
And then you can see there's that like little bolted in accordion piece, more or less. That's the elevation gear. It goes through the box, and that's how the gun moves up and down. I actually measured it. If you rotate the gun from the center point of axis, which are the two extruding cylinders on the side of the gun that connect to the side torsos.
Yeah, no, I saw those.
It does actually line up and elevate and depress. I think it has 3 or 4 degrees of gun depression and about 50 degrees of gun elevation.
Huh. That's cool.
I don't know that I probably shouldn't be making all the stuff super detailed, but I just can't help it. Every single one of my car designs, I make it a point to design it so it is realistic. That's one of my 4 rules of design when I'm designing these cars. So I'm sure you've noticed on my other designs, aeroderivative, let's say, the front wheel wells are very, very open for seemingly no reason, but that's because I actually have it open so that the wheel has space to turn. I actually measured the wheel turn so it could have a realistic amount of turn for the wheels and there'd be no clipping. I try to do that with every kind of moving part on my vehicles.
Speaking of, I still need to go back into Unity and reanimate aeroderivative so that the extruding parts lay flat, but I haven't gotten to that for a while. All right, that is actually where I'm going to call the stream. I've got a D&D session that I got to get to. Those start usually right at 6, so as soon as I'm finished with this. So thanks, everybody, for joining. It was nice to have you on chat. If you are free next Saturday, I'll invite you on again.
Yeah, I got time next Saturday. Sweet. I think I do.
All right. Yeah, same time. Whatever time zone you're in.
And maybe I got the same time zone as you, so.
Oh, cool. So 4 p.m.
Yep.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
Absolutely. Take care, everyone. And